Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. On this channel, I put my money where my mouth is. And the Odin, for those of you that can see it, and I think I should go back real quick after this and see who, what the progression cutoff is for the 6-star Nexus, is certainly worth the purchase. Because you get so many things in addition to the 3,100 units that normally you get and nothing else. This is as close to July 4th or Cyber Weekend as it gets. And that's a huge win for the community when you spend money. Because there's... By the way, Kabam normally, especially for units, charges 3,000 units for a 6-star Nexus by itself. And of course, that's a direct trade-in for units. This is a Nexus and a 6-star basic worth of shards in addition to the units. And then on top of that, all the rest of the romance stuff is just a bonus, right? Although what's interesting is I just purchased one and it still says in this, let's back out and then back in and see if it updates. There we go. I was going to say, it still says I own 0 of them, which is a little worrisome. The thing that I don't understand the most, and I ranted about this already, and I think I need to do a longer video about this once I can... Like, look at the level 2 revives. You see that? We can hoard 19 of them, the 40%ers. That's why when you claim compensation from Kabam for apologies about game issues, it almost always goes into your overflow, because 19 is just not that much. And Kabam has always said, well, it's 19 because... You know, we don't have the server space to make it even 40. Or even 30. So if you don't have the space to make it 30, how the hell do you have the space to make these 75? You got some explaining to do. But this is not the video to talk about that. I just think it's really important to be, 100. Especially when Kabam says something that just doesn't seem accurate. Champion star rarity will vary depending on your current story progression. So I'm guessing, maybe, just maybe, this is for Cavalier and up. But uncollected players can sometimes, they can have access to early access bundles, which might be the reason why Kabam hasn't buffed the 6-stars, because they want those uncollected players to not get the added 6-star shard benefit that normally Cavalier and Thronebreaker players do with the deals like this. Which is still kind of shady. Okay, so the point of this is to see what you can get for $100. So we will be opening the Nexus, but we're starting with the Cavs. Now I still, because I'm greedy, wish that these could be Nexus instead of regular featured, because obviously if they're Nexus, it's like opening 15 of these and getting to choose the outcome of 5. There also is no reel on these. That's strange. Wow. I wonder if that's a bug. Surely it's a bug. Oh. No reel, and then you start with the University of Phoenix. All right, we're going to fast tap these. If there's no reel, how weird is that? It sort of turns into like a greater gifting crystal. But it's a Cavalier crystal. We're looking for null, by the way. Hey, we got a 5-star. Do you like that there's no reel? It really does make it suspenseful. And there's no troll roll when there's no reel. So that's good, I guess. It's just weird. Okay, so 2 3-stars and a 5-star. I will say I don't normally get 5 or 6 stars from these. So even if I get 4 3-stars and a 5-star, I've seen much, much worse. Much, much worse. Well, let's pop the last one, huh? Let's go a little team pop for the win. 1, 2, 3. Show us something that's not a 3-star. Well, we got 2 4-stars. Or actually 1 4-star. 1 4-star, 1 5-star, and 3 3-stars. I'd say that's about average, right? I'd give that like a D plus probably if I was grading that in a commentary. Okay, well, I do think it's appropriate because 6-star Nexus are still pretty freaking rare to point out that in this Nexus, real quick, I would love to awaken my Warlock finally. I would love to awaken my Red Hulk. I can awaken my Kitty Pryde to Nexus. I don't think I've opened a 6-star Nexus since she was included in the basic pool, so that's a huge info. Sabretooth's not awakened. I think I also need one more 6-star champion to have another arena team built. That's, relevant. But Night Thrasher, Rock Raccoon, Taskmaster, Archangel being awakened. My man Kevin Martin has been screaming for that. I think I'm going to open the next one live on stream, Kevin, if I don't get him here, but hopefully I will. And Captain America Infinity War, shout out to my man Captain Bay, who I featured his opening on the channel. But, Immortal Abomination and Black Widow Deadly Origin are at the top of the list of champions. I love Colossus is up there too. All right. If you follow the channel, you know that I usually have historically better luck in the 6-star basic crystal than the 6-star Nexus. But in honor of my man Pep 1000, shout out to Pep. I know you've had a busy year already. I am going to do your standard 1-2 Pep method, and we'll just see at least if we get a new champion in this. I just talked about him. I just talked about how I wanted Colossus. I mean, that's a huge W. That's a huge W. And the amazing thing about this is, because the Cav crystals are the definition of opening up like a fortune cookie, I have opened so many. I'm talking about at least 5, maybe closer to 10 of the mutant class Nexus crystals that come on special days like Cyber Weekend. And I've never opened a Colossus. So isn't it crazy when you open a class-based Nexus and you don't pull a champion you really want, but a basic Nexus that has all 6 classes, you get the champion you were hoping for in the class-based one. I just love when that works out. I also love that there is a level up event coming up. Now, speaking of level up, because I had another plan for that today that might be thwarted. What, in terms of awakened ability, is Colossus trash without his awakened ability? Because I didn't use Colossus until he was buffed. By the time he was buffed, he was at like Sig 80 as a 5-star. So I don't think I've ever used an unawakened Colossus. Is he average, or would you rank up an unawakened Colossus? I don't know. Let's confirm this before somehow it just goes away. That's my question. My man Evan Peterson, I might be asking you this question live on air tonight if you're around. Wow. So, to recap, in the first Nexus, automatically got the 3,500 units. And on top of that, the romance team revives, the team health potions, the potions, and, 10,000 6-star shards, which will probably open sometime this weekend, just as another thing to enjoy the stream with. Wow. It's really, really, really good value for an average. This is Friday, February 11th. I know it's Valentine's Day weekend, but this is substantial. Happy Valentine's Day to me, I guess. Oh, man. I just wish we now have an argument for Kabam. That's my takeaway. We now have an argument to increase the inventory caps because they can't say they can't afford it with stuff like that. Actually, I think this is a good thing for us because it gives us leverage. We have an argument now, especially because these things don't expire. That's how I'm going to look at this as a positive, I don't want to feed the Reddit comment section of here's Mr. Negative again, the OG. Well, I'm trying to turn a negative into a positive, Happy Friday.